What up, it's Timmers here. This is my do my reviews for past August films. Here's my review for a fan favorite of mine, and that is the 1994 family comedy, The Little Rascals. Now, The Little Rascals is, of course, a film adaptation of Hal Roach's Our Gang, which was a series of short films that aired from like the 1920s, 30s, 40s, and all. And it's, of course, the film, of course, centers around a group of neighborhood children, and the film was, scripted by Paul Gouy, Stephen Mazer, and was also directed by Wayne's World director Penelope Spears. Uh, and I mean, Little Rascals, which I actually remember watching Our Gangs on TV sometimes. It's kind of a classic. Like those shorts are, very fun to watch. And so here, of course, you got the Little Rascals, which is about mischievous youngsters. Spanky, played by Travis Tedford, and Buckwheat, played by Russ Elliott Begley, who leads this anti-girl organization, and they pick their buddy Alfalfa, played by Bud Cora, to represent them in this important soapbox car rally. And the boys, of course, then pretty much find their driver Ken Kendalling with the schoolmate named Dawn, played by Brittany Ashton Holmes, and they decide that they must also break up the couple. Pretty much break up the couple, unfortunately, while of course Spanky and his pals are also busy meddling in Alfalfa's affairs, and their prize race cars is also now by these Chigus as well. So pretty much it's also filmed about like childhood as well. The kids, all had really cool chemistry with one another. I mean, Travis Teffer was really great as Spanky. Bud Carr as Alfalfa was good. You also had Blake McGyver Ewing, who you might know from Full House fame. He of course played the role of Waldo Johnson of the Third, and you also had some really cool like the kids were all good, but you also had some really cool adult cameos in this. Some of the cameos includes you actually had a very young Raven Simone appear in this, but adult cameos includes Mel Brooks as Mr. Welling, who's this stingy bank teller. You also had Leah Thompson, who plays like Doll's ballet instructor. George Wendt, from Cheers fame, played like this lumber store guy. You also had Whoopi Goldberg, who played Buckwheat's mother. It was really cool seeing Whoopi Goldberg pop up in this. Dara Hannah plays like the gang school teacher. And not to mention you had the Olsen twins even had some fun cameos in this. She plays like twins at Doll's sleepover. It was really cool to see them pop up. But not trying to get political or anything like that, but another cameo that was featured in the Little Rascals, which I think a lot of people even don't even realize. I'm not even joking about this. Donald Trump also has an appearance in the Little Rascals. Like he of course plays, he actually plays Waldo's father, and there's like a really fun scene where Waldo calls his dad and be like, "Hello, Dad, I'm gonna win this race." Then you see Trump's cameo where he says, "Waldo, you're the best son money could buy." I'm like, "Yep, that's something he'll definitely say in real life." So I'm guessing Waldo's pretty much president now. But yeah, anyway, yeah. I mean, before he became president, Trump had some intriguing cameos. I mean, Home Alone 2, Little Rascals. So yeah, but anyway. That being said, Trump aside, the Little Rascals is so iconic. I mean, I remember watching this thing on TV a couple times. I used to always get a kick out of it. These kids are really dull back in the day. The script was really cool. I mean, this movie, of course, was released in 1994, which was probably one of the best years. Granted, I was very young in 1994, but I remember reading how great 1994 fully was for movies. With films such as The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, Billy Madison got released in 19... that got released in 95. Pulp Fiction got released in 94. Forrest Gump, Shawshank Redemption. I mean, 1994 was pretty much the year for films back in the days, and of course, This movie is really iconic. And you also had, Pelly, who's like this American Pitbull, was also in this. I guess say Spug McKenzie, really. But anyway, yeah, I mean, the film, by the way, was also conducted by Bill Thomas Jr., who's actually the son of the late Bill Thomas, who actually played Buckwheat in the original series. I mean, the original series, sadly, most of the kids are not, like, from the original series are not around anymore. But some of their, family members was, and they, of course, helped out on this, film version. It's a shame we never really got to see another, like, a sequel after this one. But we did got like some sort of sequel that got released to home video, which was not so good. But the 1994 Little Rascals is so iconic. It's so fun, cute, charming. Some really fun scenes. Not to mention, Reba McEntire also has a cameo in that shit, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. But that aside, if you guys have never really seen the Little Rascals, you can find, I believe, you can find it on Netflix, Amazon Prime. Give it a watch. I mean, these kiddos really grew up a lot. I mean, Bud Carr was in like one of the American Pie Tracy's home video films. Some of these kids like appeared in some other stuff. So, and not to mention, the film was also released by Amblin Studios, Steven Spielberg's company. So, right there. But yeah, definitely go check out the Little Rascal if you guys haven't seen it. And if you guys have not really seen like Our Gang, you can actually find that on Voodoo. No, not Voodoo. Tubi TV. Go watch Our Gang. Those like Little Rascal shorts are also pretty fun. I'd be down if they do like a TV version of it, like a TV show of the Little Rascals, like for Netflix, Disney Plus, who knows? But yeah, it'll be cool to see some more Little Rascals in the future. That aside, and the original film did okay, I guess. The box office was 67.3 mil, so it didn't do so bad. Anywho, that aside, let me leave you guys. Have you ever seen the Little Rascals? If so, what's up? Were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Were you ever a fan of Our Gangs? Would you love to see more Little Rascals in the future, whether they're TV versions, a new film version, etc.? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notification. This is Simon signing off.